doing both. Shiny hunting while waiting for Battle Royale to start. Pop, pop. Let's finally try and get our Pikachu. Let's have our newest friend out. Do an initial check. How dare you? Hey, Noodle. I got the bouncy bunny. The shiny bouncy bunny. Oh. I am waiting for Ostrich to show up. He is very proud of his bunny. And I happen to get a shiny one. Nope. They ain't shiny. None of them are shiny. None of them are shiny. That's not shiny. None of them are shiny. Okay. I stopped moving. Okay. She just wanted to keep hopping. Do do do. I can't believe I haven't found a Pikachu yet. I just want the shiny Pikachu! And Flabébé. And Leo. An Esper. I can go for an Esper. I did get a nice haul though. Pikachu is stubborn. I did get a nice haul before streaming. I got the female Snorunt, which I evolved. Go-Goat, Vanillite, Machop, and Machoke. All in one area at the same time. Just kept spawning in Pokemon, and it was just one after another decided to pop in and say hello. A Pikachu? Bidoof! Pikachu, on the other hand, ow, did not want to say hello. Will you stop hitting me? Damn it. Fine. Sheesh. That also happened to me when I was hunting for Snorunt. Alphas just kept spawning around me. Or Abomasnow saw me. Oh, come on. Do the jingle. Do the jingle. I got the Go-Goat almost immediately before. Getting a Flabébé of every color, though, is going to be annoying. Oh, come on. Do the jingle! I want to hear the jingle. And the game isn't nice to me. I have to be close to it. I need to be close to it or looking at it. I don't know if I'm the only one that has this problem. But once it's there, it will jingle constantly. Oh dear. That is 2 alpha flabebe. 3 alpha flabebe. And an alpha esper. Oh dear God. And then a friggin' alpha go-go. What is this? Sheesh. Oh, and there was an alpha Pikachu. Oh my God. Could that have been any more... God help me. Please. No spawning 8... That's 3, 4, 5, 6... Please, no spawning 6 alphas at a time. Nope, 7. It was 7. I forgot the Esper. Sheesh. Shinies. Come out and play. Please come out and play. You gave me 5 earlier. And I wasn't even asking for the ones. Gave me the one I wanted last. Could have tried to... I could have kept going. It was only 5 that spawned. Could have had 5 more spawn in. Could have gotten a male snore run as well. I want to hear the jingle. I want to hear the jingle. Come on, jingle. Worst part is, with Pikachu, I actually need to rely on the jingle. Everyone else, I could tell the difference. Which is why I'm sitting at the Pikachu bench. Please. Yes, Noodle did in fact beat you. Like, I know I'll definitely hear Flabebe. Considering there's 2 behind me. They could have made Pikachu's shiny better. Like, you could tell the difference with Raichu. But when it comes to Pikachu, it's like, huh? Is it or is it not? Do I want to get shocked by a bunch of Pikachus just getting close to see if they're shiny? No. Although sometimes I get lucky and it just does the jingle. Do do do. Should have made ear tips white. Yes, they absolutely should have. That would have been adorable. I would have, if they made the ear tips white, I would actively shiny hunt for Pikachu only in every single game. Or I'd just find two and then have one as Raichu, one as Pikachu. I mean, as it is, I'm gonna be doing the living Pokedex in this game. And or pink. Pink would have been cool too. Pink would have been really good. Like, let's see. Who do I have done so far for the living Pokedex? I got Skiddo and Go-Goat. I have 3 Claunchers, so I could just evolve one of them. So, Clauncher's line is done. Got 2 Binnacles, so his line is done. Have 5 Bellsprouts, so his line is done. I just need one more Machop. And yeah. And then those lines are done. So I got 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 shiny lines done so far. And I randomly got Garbodor last night, along with Pidgey and a 3rd Clauncher. He came out of nowhere after I got Lopunny. I decided I was gonna start leveling her up, went to area 20, and there the pile of garbage was. I like shiny Garbodor better than what he normally looks like. What he normally looks like, just... It actually looks like trash. Like, it's the perfect trash colors. Nope, wrong button. Like, it's not satisfying to look at. But the shiny, they used the pretty colors on gray. So I actually like it. Yes, it's got like a toxic look to it. Like just total radiation kind of toxic. This is just nah. Hey Ostrich! I got something to show ya. You ready for it, Ostrich? Yes, strawberry is indeed a mod. But check it out, Ostrich. I got her last night. I just so happened to be hunting for Fennekin. And then I heard the shiny jingle. And I didn't see a shiny, so I decided to look down. And I looked down, and I saw that Salamence was not shiny again. So I looked on the other side, and there she was. So I wasn't even trying to get her. Like, I didn't even try. I was honestly going for a Bunnelby. I wanted to get a shiny alpha Bunnelby and then evolve it. That was what I was going for when I was looking for it. Like when I was trying to shiny hunt the Bunnelbees, that's what I was doing. Trying to get an alpha shiny Bunnelby. But so Alpha Low Bunny, complete accident. Just like Salamence, actually. Salamence was a complete accident too. Come on, why do you gotta do this to me, game? Stop giving me alpha flow babies. I have a ton of them. Your cat has diapers now? The best place to do it would be where it's a guaranteed alpha low bunny. That is where I got mine. I could have kept resetting because I knew that she would stay there. I knew she would stay down there shiny because she was within my 50-meter radius. But I'm just like, when it comes to alphas and shinies, I can't help it. I instantly go for them, so I kind of completely forgot about Fennekin. And by that point, it was like 2 a.m. So... Still need a Buneary, though. But now it doesn't matter if it's alpha or not. So... But 4 shiny alphas so far. You're not shiny. You do not have the right to attack me. Oh, I forgot to run around and check. Oh, and I will say this. No, it's not that area. Area 12. Easiest place to do bench method and get a ton of shinies at once. In 20 resets, I got a female Snorunt, Go-Goat, Vanillite, Machop, and Machoke. Within 20 respawns. I got the Go-Goat, Vanillite, Machop, and Machoke within like the first 10. And Snorunt would just not show up. And just as I was about to give up, that's when the Snorunt appeared. And it was a female, which is what I was looking for. Eventually, I will go back for Bergmite. Another Machop. Oh, I know. The shiny Pikachu I'm getting right now is just for the just so I have a shiny Pikachu. But I'm gonna go for the set Pikachu, Alpha Pikachu for Raichu. It's not like I don't have the Thunderstones to do it, so... There's a shiny Flabébé behind me. Yep. Heard that shit like, nope. Are there alphas in Cobblemon? I meant to ask. And then you give me 2 behind me. God damn it. I say no spawning in Flabébés behind me, and it just keeps one there and makes the other. Friggin'... There was a shiny sound. What, for me or for Cobblemon? Oh! Strawberry. That, Ah, okay. That spot where you can get the Meow Stick, that's a guaranteed alpha. It could be male or female. It's not guaranteed female. I went up there looking for Electrakes, and it was not female that time. It was actually male. So that guaranteed alpha Meowstick can be male or female. No, it doesn't hate you. I had no idea it can be male until today. Every single time I have gone up there, it was female. So... Oh, I didn't catch it. I didn't go and catch it because I got a male Esper from here. Although if a male Esper from here spawns, I will catch it for you. And since I'm shiny hunting, there's a possibility it could be. It could be shiny as well. And since I'm doing the living dex, if it's a shiny male... Up. Is it a male? Nope. I have had more luck getting male meow sticks in area 3 than I have on that roof, where it's a guaranteed alpha. Let's do a double check. Nope. But if I get an alpha male meow stick, if I get another alpha male meow stick, it's all yours. Do 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 do. In fact, do I have more than just them? It is entirely possible I might. I have not organized yet, so... No, that's female. It's male, but not alpha. Male, but not alpha. I do not have a male one yet. Hey, Rosu. No, Bidoof is not in this game. It needs to be, though. I am hoping that Bidoof is one of the 150 Pokemon they're gonna add in the DLC, though. No shiny jingle. No shiny jingle. No alpha noise. I know. I know. It angers me. I hate that the Meowstic hide. No alpha. Do 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 do. I just realized I could sit on any bench in this area, and it is probably a 50-meter radius. Can literally just run around in a circle. Like, there have been lists of Pokemon floating around being like, oh, these are the Pokemon that are gonna be added. And some people have been saying that some of the Pokemon are incorrect. But I also don't want spoilers. I think he just went somewhere. Cause he took a bag and put cans in it. So I think he just went somewhere. Come on, give me that alpha Meowstic. And if it's shiny, even better. Because I know Strawberry wants the shiny. I already have a Go-Goat, so I swear to God, if I get another shiny Go-Goat... Skiddo, I mean... Like, I do not want to shiny hunt for a Baneri. Oh, I hear the alpha sound. Okay, good. It's the Pikachu over there. I mean, this is my first time doing a shiny living dex that won't take me 5 years to complete. Still can't believe I friggin' did that. And I was a friggin' kid, too. The patience I had when I was a kid. I had a much higher patience tolerance when I was a kid. There's no way in heck that I would shiny hunt in the overworld in Shining Diamond and Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. Because that would just be trauma. Like, I was freaking playing Pokemon Emerald while I was in high school. And not only that, I was also playing the newest game. Like, I was playing Fire Red and Emerald at the same exact time. Because I didn't want to miss out on the newest games that were released while trying to do a living shiny dex in Emerald. I did think about it in Fire Red though. I thought about it because I was already doing it in Emerald. I'm just like, hey, I could just use both my hands to do it. Yeah, no, I ended up not doing it at all. I tried my hand at shiny hunting in Let's Go Eevee. Took me like a 100 and something catch chain of Psyducks to get a shiny one. But when it came to me going for Ponyta next, yeah, no. No, I got up to like 500 Ponytas before I was like, screw this. Because I thought about the fact of getting Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur, and I'm like, I would need to do a chain of another Pokemon before I even start these Kanto starters. Because you need to do a chain catch in order to trigger them. Is it a male? Nope. I will get you this male, Alpha. I don't understand why you don't like the look of the female. Like, it's not bad. Like, they just look sassy. And, I mean, their Pokedex entry says they're selfish and aggressive more than males, but they're just sassy. And, and considering the fact that they can grind uh, a 10-ton truck into dust, and yet are called the constraint Pokemon, is kind of just horrifying to me. Because then there's Esper, which is the restraint. Like, polar opposites. I like that the male has a cute look to it, but I do like the sassiness that the female has. Come on with friggin' Alpha Labebes. Labebes, wow. I don't know, I guess I just like sassy looking Pokemon. Because it's funny. Pokemon that look like they have attitudes. Where is the damn luck that I had earlier? Did going to Costco ruin my luck? Should have brought the Switch with me. Just shiny hunting while shopping in Costco. Give me that shiny jingle. I want the shiny jingle jangle. Oh, Rosu, have you ever played Cobblemon? Oh. Rosu left. I'll text her later. Come on, Pikachu. Dang it. Alphas aren't supposed to be this hard to find. The amount of alpha Dratini's I can get in this short amount of time. No, this. Give me the jingle. Why won't you give me the jingle? Because the game is mean to me, and if I don't see the shiny Pokemon right in front of me, or if it's not close to me, I won't hear the jingle. Like, alright, Flabebe, this one right here, I'd hear the jingle. I would see the Litleo, but I wouldn't hear the jingle. I'd have to get closer to it. That Flabebe over there, even though I see it, I won't hear the jingle. The game is very mean to me in that regard. Like, when I got my female Snorunt, the Go-Goat, Machop, Machoke, and Vanillite all came before it. And the problem was, I didn't even know that Machoke and Machop were shiny. I also had no idea that Go-Goat, was there. Like, I turn around I went over to check to see if Bergmite was shiny. Because I knew I would not hear it. And as I was running back, I heard the shiny jingle. And it was a Go-Goat. To the right of the bench I was sitting at. It was not far away from me at all, and I never heard the shiny jingle. It wasn't until I went back to the bench that I saw it. And then, after that, depending on how close Go-Goat was to me, would depend on if I heard his shiny jingle or not. After 10 respawns, that's when I noticed both Machop and Machoke were shiny. So I'm like, okay, that's 3. That's 3 shinies. And then all of a sudden, as I'm walking back to the bench, I see stars go off and I hear the jingle. And it was because of a Vanillite that I just so happened to walk past. Why it didn't go off when I was walking to Machop and Machoke, I have no idea. But it only went off once I was there. Oh god, you were looking for it the entire time. Last time I was on Cobblemon, you were looking for Pale Oak the entire time. Oh god. Yeah, even with me just shiny hunting, you'd get spoilers. Because you'd learn what's in... You'd learn about all the other areas and what's in them. And hello, it has been a while. God, game, will you stop with the Alpha Flabebe right behind me? Jeez. Yep, there it is. Watch there be two behind me now. It's not that bad. Just do what I did. Nope. There we go. Where are you? There you are. Restaurant Lee, yeah. Do that during the day. And Battle Royale by night. I got to 1,000, no problem. Although, I guess it kind of depends on how many people you're able to fight in one night for a Royale. Because my max record was 45. By the end of it. So I was knocking out like 40 people per Royale. Funny enough, it's actually... Battle Royale is the method suggested to do that, but nothing about the restaurants. And yes, it is the method that you suggested, which is how I got done with it so damn fast. Because I was getting bored of just doing the restaurant over and over again. So I'm like, I'm gonna do what Strawberry said. Yep. The problem is, though, there is a slight problem with it. When you're in the restaurant battling, time stops. So you could essentially spend like 10 hours in the restaurant before it becomes nighttime. And the fact that they heal your Pokemon afterwards means you don't need to take a trip to the Pokemon Center. So you could literally spend an entire real-time day in the restaurant and get to nighttime in the game by the time you're ready to go to sleep. So that's the downside. Time pauses when you're in a battle. That's why if you get into a battle with someone in Battle Royale at the last second, that's why it doesn't stop the battle and instantly change the time of day. It waits for the battle to be over because time stops. So I'd end up doing the restaurant like 10 times. Well, 5 or 10. And then I'd go straight to Battle Royale. Oh. Okay. Flabebe? The only way you are allowed to become an alpha again is if you're shiny.
kind of sucked.
Why?
There was a new girl at the register and she couldn't figure out how to put my cans on the purchase. And like the whole point of me bringing the cans at that point was so that I could I would have gotten a whole 12-pack for free.
Oh, wow.
Cans, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't brought those in a while.
I left one on the table.
And yes, folks, you heard that right. We have a place where we can go and basically get... I heard the shiny jingle! Who was it? Was it you? Was it you? You. Ow. Who the heck was it? I know it's not a go-goat. Skiddo. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, there's nothing on the lamps. It's not you. I wasn't the only one who heard that, right? Who the heck was it? Strawberry wants to know if you want to do a Bidoof shiny hunt in Cobblemon.
I don't know. That sounds like a lot of walking around.
Yeah, you heard it, right? Okay, I'm not going insane.
I might be down for it.
The bird up where? Oh god, if it's another Pidgey messing with me again. Damn it. But hey, at least that one was an alpha. But do you see what I mean now? I'll either hear the shiny jingle and never see the shiny, or I'll see the shiny and never hear the jingle. The game hates me. And then there are the times where I don't see it or hear the jingle, and I end up with 5 shinies in front of me. I will admit, I did not think that, I didn't think that, I have ridiculous shiny luck when it comes to randomly finding them. Like, when I first, like, probably on my second or third time going into Area 20, before I had the shiny charm, I has 2. One of them isn't an alpha. And Area 1 loves me. I don't think I haven't gotten a shiny from Area 1. Like, Area 1? No, not Area 1. This was the little bastard that was teasing me at Area 11 by being on a lamppost. Area 1. Area 1. On my way to Area 1. Yeah, then there's the guaranteed one, and I feel like I'm missing some. Because I know I got the Pichu from Area 1. No, it's not you. You're not shiny. I have a shiny Pichu somewhere. That was before I started putting them into separate boxes. You're holding off. Well, you only see the shiny Mareep if you have the quest active. So that Mareep will not show up as long as you don't make the quest active. Hello, Ostrich. Welcome back. But the first shiny I got ever was the female alpha Gardevoir from Area 20. And damn it, I should have left the bird up there. Ostrich, I think you are the only person who does not call me Brandy. But you do, however, call me Streamer Lady. Which is just silly. Well, isn't the shiny rate like half of what it actually is in game? Like this game. Real Pokemon games. Are we getting an Alpha Esper for Strawberry? It's a female. I mean, if I'm being honest, Rookity is kind of puntable. He's the perfect shape for it. Normally, I would never say that because of how much I love Pokemon, but he's kind of the perfect shape for punting. Give me the shiny Jingle Jangle. Because I messed up. I should have left the shiny bird up there. I messed up by catching the Fletchling, the shiny Fletchling. Because if I hadn't, that would mean that there are now 9. There would be 9 random shinies all over the map. And the more shinies you get around you, the less there are on the map outside of your 50-meter radius. Yeah. So I could literally make Area 3 have 10 shinies in it. And because I caught that one, there is now 10 shinies scattered across the map. It's how I got 5 in one go. For Area 14. Do you remember when I was hunting the shiny Dratini? How there was constantly 3 shiny Bellsprout? That just wouldn't go away? Oh. Yeah, if a shiny shows up within a 50-meter radius, okay, say that Flabebe right here was shiny, and I just left it alone. I just let it do its thing, and then I did this. This Flabebe would still be shiny. And I could keep going doing that until I have all 10 shinies in one spot. I can have all 3 Pikachu be shiny. I can have that Flabébé be shiny. I can have those 2 be shiny. I can have these 2 be shiny. I can have a Skiddo be shiny. As long as it adds up to 10 shinies, I can have all the shinies on the map in one place. But it has to be within a 50-meter radius. And if you have... Yes, you can have 10 guaranteed shinies in one area in a 50-meter radius. Yes. Now, if you have 10 shinies and you reset again, the first one to become shiny will disappear. No, it just means that another Pokemon somewhere was created shiny because there can only be 10 shinies on the entire map at one time. Yeah. So the oldest will get replaced. It's a stupid friggin' mechanic. But I guess it makes sense because then people can exploit it to have an entire friggin' area shiny. Let's see how many Pokemon there are in here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in the tower, 14, 15. There are 16 Pokemon in total in Area 3. Which means 6 will not be shiny. My luck has disappeared. Well, luck has disappeared because of my mistake. It's more like it. However, if people would like to switch over to Battle Royale, I am okay with that too. Come on, Pikachu! You're the whole reason I'm here. The whole reason I'm here in Area 3. Ostrich, you do realize by saying that you basically spoiled stuff. I mean, I don't know if Strawberry has finished the game or not. All I know is that she hasn't gotten the shiny charm yet. So I don't know if she has finished the game. And I don't know if Noodle has finished the game. But no, there are actually plenty of people who have not finished the game. Like, I actually got a text from one of my friends letting me know they will not be in my stream until they finish CA. So, like, she told me, at first she told me, she's like, when the new game comes out, I'll show up more again. And I'm like, okay. Pokemon fan has not showed up since ZA. But that's because she changed her mind and was just like, I'm not hopping in until I finish the game. And I'm just like, you mean until your kids finish the game? What? And not everyone is like that. Like, I could essentially just be like, hey, Pokemon fan, I'm done with the game, but I'm shiny hunting or doing Battle Royale. So there's no spoilers, you can hop in. And she will, because no spoilers. And I would only shiny hunt in areas where that she has unlocked. And I won't hover over any of the the ones that she hasn't. Like, I would purposely leave out Pokemon just to avoid spoiling for people. But that's just me because I hate when things get spoiled for me. What I want to say about Jacinth would go against the rules of my channel. So, okay. I'll say it in the nicest way possible. She owns people. If she gets angry, she owns you. Like, literally owns you. That is the nicest way I could put it. And even then, it doesn't sound nice. As for the other part, she's a flat-out stalker. A grade AAA stalker. Okay, best way to put this in a nice way. She is stalking her next purchase. Stalking her next purchase. Pretty much. Checking out if the goods are grade A material. Hey, at least Ivor doesn't enslave people. Whoops. I actually said it. Honestly, when I first met Ivor, I'm just like, oh dear God. It's a free the animals protester. But the more he came into the picture, I'm just like, okay, this guy ain't so bad. It is if you add the word people after it. It is very bad if you add the word people after it. I mean, when you meet Laban after the whole kidnap, I guess you could say. Like, I guess you can call it a kidnap. Oh. Female. Yeah, fine, be that way. You ain't gonna do snip. There we go. Strawberry, I got you an Alpha Esper. Hoopa. Hoopa, hoopa, and more hoopa. But yeah, when you're trapped at Hotel Z, And you meet Laban for the first time. And Crazy Lady leaves. She basically gives you a cry for help. That is a red flag. If I've ever seen one. Like, my god, Pokemon, what are you putting in your games? Honest, as for the Master Ball thing, honestly, I don't even know. I'm just saying Hoopa because it's the only thing I can think of. Like, it's just the first thing that comes to mind. In all honesty, I don't think I have ever actually used the Master Ball. Like, usually when I use a Master Ball, it's because I want to be lazy. But yeah, I ain't getting my hopes up. And I will show you why I am not getting my hopes up. 'Cause of this. 'Cause of this. 'Cause of this. I'm not saying Causidus. 'Cause of this. 'Cause of this. Yeah. No. No, it's not. This is a South Park meme. This is a SpongeBob meme. This... Alright. Ostrich, I will be sending you what I mean. And I'll be doing it in a DM. This is the only thing I see when I see this. Now this just looks... I don't like the stance that it's taking. It looks like it wants to be either a peacock or a ballerina. And I don't like that. Yeah, then you got a flying acorn. There's so much they could have done with Clefable, and they made it a flying acorn. And then Excedrill, they just made him a drill. That's it. They're just like, what can we do for Excedrill? Oh, I know, make him a drill. They could have given him 2... take it that... I mean, Excedril is good, but they could have done it better. They could have done the whole drill thing better.
Sounds like a medicine.
Excedril? Yeah, I know. But, like... I've always just been disappointed in this one. But I take it that you saw what I sent you? Considering you said, why do I see it? That is all I see. Yeah, that is what I see when I see... Why does it actually make sense? Yeah. And see, I'm not the only one who sees that. If you actually look up memes about Mega Victory Bell, you will find that everywhere. And the worst part about it was a cancer episode. And it was basically just a group of it was just like all of a sudden all the men had it. And they were just hopping around South Park. But yeah. Every single meme no, because the rest of the world thinks the same thing I do, so no. It's just something that happened. And I'm sure you saw the Patrick Star in fishnets. Yeah, that is what Starmie is being compared to. They have even used AI. Yeah. They have even used AI to put Starmie in Patrick's place. Yeah. The fact that they are making memes, mega evolutions, is concerning. Oh, yeah, and him too. I forgot about Pyroar. Forgot about Pyroar. Keeping him exactly the same, but making his main into a kanji. It is literally a kanji symbol. Well, I'm not surprised about that. They've never been, they've never done, whatchamacallit, gender changes for megas. I mean, you can consider Gallade and Gardevoir differences, but they're two separate Pokemon in the Pokedex. So they don't count. And let's see. You can't count them either. Bingo. Mega Haircross. The horn on the female is completely different. And it is very noticeable, the difference. And yet, they both mega evolve into this. Both of them. So yeah, they don't care about gender differences. Where's the other one? Gyarados. The Mega does not care about the female-male differences. Absol. They do not care about the female-male differences. I forgot. No. I mean, he becomes a water dark type. He completely changes type. Goes from water flying to water dark. But yeah. If I go into... I have a female and male Gyarados. If I go to male, there is no difference. I have no option of seeing male and female difference in megas. They do not care when it comes to the mega. What, that some Pokemon have gender differences and others don't? But when it comes to mega, it doesn't matter what their gender is? Actually, it was today. Where is it? Roserod. Looking at Roserod like this, you can't tell the difference between male and female. Unless you look in the back. This, and as you could see by chat, it tells me which one is male and which one is female through the symbol and where I'm with the left and right bumper. I'm switching between the two. Now, because I don't have a shiny of it, I will use Ampharos. Now, there is no difference between Ampharos and whatchamacallit. It's male and female. But someone in the group, in a Pokemon group I was in, was going like this. And it was changing the gender of the Pokemon as they were looking at it. Like, he was literally going like this, watching the genders change between shiny and non-shiny, and was asking if it was a bug. It took me 3 days to get him to understand that his shiny was a different gender than his non-shiny. I told him to look at the gender part of the Pokedex, and that's when he noticed the left and right bumper part. He had a shiny female Roserade, and a regular male Roserade. He didn't realize he saw the shiny button on how to change it from shiny to not shiny. He saw that. But he didn't see what was right spanking next to it. Like, do I actually have a shiny that is different in male and female? But no. The shiny button is what, look directly to its left. Directly to the left. It is right underneath it. The dude saw how to change it from shiny to not shiny, but couldn't understand how to change it from male to female. I have changed. I'm now a shy bunny. But the fact that it took me 3 days just for someone to friggin' learn mechanics in the game was ridiculous to me. And the worst part of me trying to help this dude figure out what he thought was a bug was that every single time I explained it to him, his only response was, "But I have a male and female." That was his response every friggin' time. Every single time. I explained it like 18 times in different ways. Because I'm just like, okay, this dude's clearly not from America. He must, like, considering the name, he must be from China, so I'll just explain it different each time. Like, make it easier on him. He kept saying, "But I have a male and female," not saying anything else. It's like, if I'm gonna help you try and figure something out, you need to say more than just, "But I have male and female." You gotta give me more info. Like, you gotta tell me what you think is the bug or glitch. Like, sheesh. That's not what the friggin' word means! husband is eating dinner. We were watching TikTok, and there was the video that we were watching was like a very serious video, and it was talking about like really serious and just like real issues in the world, and this guy was being very blunt about it, making it so people would obviously get upset about it, and it was just super serious. And as he's talking about like the toxins in the air in Asia and stuff like that, he said the word, and I could not stop laughing because he said the word, and he's talking about like kids in China starving and stuff like that, and then here I am giggling like a friggin' maniac while watching the video. This is why I hate the actual meaning of that word, and why I have said that it gets me in trouble. Because of shit like that. Imagine if I was sitting in a doctor's office and they had the volume of the TV on and they're talking about some disaster, and then they start talking about the smoke in the disaster, and I just start giggling like a maniac while watching the TV. Imagine how many people would think that I'm some sort of psycho. No, not ads again. That is actually... I need to look at that because that can't be right. Oh, and I forgot to mention the thing. Although, I guess the issue is kind of over in a way. But I still haven't finished my playthrough. So... yeah, I haven't finished my playthrough on stream. So... I guess the issue is still there? I really gotta figure out that issue. Like, if I don't get that issue figured out, I have no idea if my ZA playthrough on stream is ever going to get done. Like, I have no idea. Welcome back. I was just complaining. Because you saying the word reminded me of something that I was gonna do that I never did. And then it reminded me of something else. Mainly the reason why I didn't stream for a while. Also, why I haven't gotten back to my playthrough. And I also learned that my playthrough of ZA, I'm still on the first rogues. The account that I'm on right now is my main one. Yeah. Like, all done. All done on this one. But on the streaming playthrough, I am only on the first set of rogues. Yeah, well, a thing happened, and I'm not the only Pokemon streamer it happened to. Even big names that, like, everybody knows went through the same thing. It's just my break kind of went unnoticed to Twitch because I'm not a big money maker for them. But no. It was the hate. The hate that the game was getting. A lot of Pokemon streamers, they noticed a decrease, a massive decrease in viewers because of them playing ZA. ZA got a lot of hate, and when I say a lot, I mean to the point where it actually affected so many Pokemon streamers to the point where they took hiatus. Ostrich, I want you to Google on your phone Pokemon Legends ZA reviews. And you will learn what I mean. Because it got review bombed. Yeah. And it only gets worse when you read them. I am aware of that. The issue is adults not getting what they want in a Pokemon game. That is the issue. Now, when you add that, so a lot of people would review bomb, would complain, would hate people who bought the game and liked it. Like, it got to the point where I am in 10 different Pokemon groups on Facebook. All 10 of them, the admins made it so any Pokemon ZA hate posts were automatically declined, and people were unable to post it. It was getting so bad. And if you add okay, if a 1-star review says that it was repetitive nature, yeah. The reviews on Google aren't even the worst I've seen. It's really not the worst I've seen. I have seen such ridiculous hate. But yeah, one of the big Pokemon streamers that I actually watch is one of the ones that took a hiatus. And yeah, Ostrich, don't even bring up the DLC because that's one of the things that it was getting hate for. The fact that they have the DLC out already only because the game was delayed. The entire game in general was delayed, and people are pissed off that instead of adding the DLC to the game, they are actually making you pay for it. But the DLC's data is not in the game. They would have to code every single bit of the DLC into the main game. No, they are not pissed that it was delayed. They are pissed that the DLC was not part of the game instead of being separate. They think that because the DLC is ready, what they could have done was add the DLC to the game and then make another DLC later. That was the complaint. But people are idiots and don't realize that the DLC coding is not in the game. The coding for the DLC is not in the base game. So the game would get further delayed, probably by a year or two, just so they can add the DLC to the main game, which would end up making it DLC timing anyways. But yeah. Well, I hate to tell you this, Ostrich, but back when Legends Arceus came out, Pokemon hate hadn't gotten the ball rolling yet. Like, there was very low percentage of Pokemon hate when Arceus came out. The hate, the hate started with Sword and Shield. It was very little hate. But it started with Sword and Shield. And then when Arceus came out, oh, and then it got worse with it got worse with Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. It got worse with them. When Arceus came out, people started seeing, oh, maybe this is Pokemon redeeming themselves. And the Pokemon hate started to decrease. And then they came out with Scarlet and Violet, and all of a sudden that hate was back. Now, here's where the main issue comes into play. The reason why ZA is getting so much hate is not because of the game itself. It's because of all the Pal World lawsuits. People are taking it personally. And because they're taking it personally, they are directing the hate towards Pokemon Company themselves. Yes, I am absolutely serious. That is why. People are calling Game Freak Greed Freak. They're calling Nintendo Nintendon't. They are hating on Nintendo as well. And because of recent developments, there is Twitch hate. But that's completely different. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. See, any logical person who doesn't take everything personally, yeah, they're just like, okay, I can understand that, but it's stupid. I could see how the Pokemon and pals look exactly alike, but a lawsuit is stupid. Logical, sane people don't have an issue with it. But yes. That is why I had a little hiatus. And I actually questioned continuing being a streamer. So there's kind of that too. But that was not Pokemon related, that was Twitch related. Shiny. Nice! As you could tell at this point, I really don't care about leaving the shinies now. I'm just like, I just want them. But yeah, but anyway. But yeah, people are review bombing everything and basically boycotting Nintendo and Pokemon Company. So that's why I haven't gotten back to my playthrough of ZA, because I am quite paranoid about some jerk popping in being like, "Why are you playing this trash?" I am honestly surprised that I haven't gotten anyone like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually shocked that I haven't gotten a hater pop in just for the fun of it to bash the game. Oh, I completely agree. I completely agree that Nintendo and Pokemon Company are doing some stupid shit. I completely agree with that. But I'm not taking it personally and letting it ruin my gaming experience. Like, it's like the friggin' Pokemon Digimon Wars all over again. They're two completely different games. Two completely different games. And they are both good games. Ostrich, I am actually grateful that you weren't alive or aware of the original Digimon and Pokemon War. I'm grateful for that. And it has nothing to do with that kind of similarity. There was quite literally two sides. It was like the console wars. Yeah, let's put it this way. You know how there are die-hard PlayStation fans? And then there are die-hard Xbox fans, and they both swear by their choice of console, and they would never choose one over the other? Yeah. That's what the Pokemon Digimon War was. Digimon fans were blaming Pokemon Company for stealing their ideas, and Digimon and Pokemon fans were saying Digimon's the knockoff. People would get into actual fistfights. There was actual fistfights between Pokemon fans and Digimon fans back in the day. And to make matters worse, parents of children who thought one was better than the other would fight with other parents because they thought that their child was right. So you had both adults and kids fighting. Yay! Yeah. Yeah. My friend who who is who watches my stream, she was at the store buying Pokemon cards, and there was a kid there who was buying Digimon cards. Now, at the time, like I was with my friend when this happened, so that's how I know exactly what happened. But like we were both getting Pokemon cards. My friend's mom was buying them for us. We were like I think 12 at the time. And no, we were 11. We were 11 because I remember it was the first generation of Pokemon cards. Um it was like the second edition of the first 150. Hello. And and I just remember it because there was a kid there who was getting Digimon cards. And my friend and this kid got so into a fight that their parent, like my friend's mom, started screaming at the other kid's mom, saying how her kid was violent and that what her daughter was doing was fine, and that her daughter, and that my friend was clearly right about which was cooler at the time, and kid's mom was going back at her about it. And meanwhile, I'm just standing there horrified, like, I wish my mom were here. She would shut them up. Like my mom would definitely stop them from continuing the fight because the more the moms fought, the more the kids fought. And guess who ended up getting kicked out of the store? So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and the worst part was we were kids and now had no idea how the heck to play the card game. We saw pieces of paper with Pokemon on them. And we're like, gimme! I want them all! We had no idea how to play! We just collected, that's it. But it's like, me and my friend were completely different. So if you ever see Pokemon Fan 17 in the chat, do not bring up Digimon. She will flip out. Like she will show so much Digimon hate, it's kind of ridiculous. Why did I know it was that? Yeah, and the funny part is it's like the only reason her name on Twitch is Pokemon Fan 17 is because she didn't want me to know it was her when I started streaming. She changed her Twitch name just so she could follow me and make me think that she was some rando. And I could be very oblivious to things. So I didn't realize it was her. But I ended up raiding Greco, and it took me, and like I was still like stopping my stream and stuff like that. So I didn't say hi to Greco right away. But Pokemon Fan did, because I wasn't the first to join Greco's stream after raiding him. She thought that I vanished. But no. She outed herself in Greco's stream. So as a result, I doxed her in Greco's stream. Flat out said her name. Um, and Greco found it friggin' hilarious. But yeah, she. Oof. Yeah. Like, I flat out typed out, I should have friggin' known it was you, Val. And I'm just like, cause the reason why she came up with Pokemon Fan 17 is 17 is my lucky number. I am a Pokemon fan, and she is the one who got me into Pokemon. Oh, don't worry. There is already someone who watches my stream and their name sounds like a Digimon name. And she has texted me multiple times when she's seen them. Why do you let this person in to your chat? Why are they allowed to watch you play Pokemon? And I ask her what she means every single time, pretending that I forget. Oh, Digimon fans and Pokemon fans aren't as violent as they used to be, because now they're just all internet warriors, keyboard warriors. Like, no one will actually confront each other anymore about it. Oh, I will totally get a phone call mid-straight, like, the moment she notices. I'll get, like, a phone call or a text being like, why is there another Digimon person in your stream? And the best part is, the one that she freaks out about the most is the one who is a fan of both. You've actually seen the person in chat before, the one who's a fan of both. Well, actually, they're both a fan of both, but one of them will actively say that they like Digimon more. while the other one will say that Digimon does have its pros compared to uh, Pokemon. The one that she complains about the most is Aurea Draco. She hates, and I mean hates, the fact that Aurea Draco likes Digimon slightly better than Pokemon. She freaks out and will text me saying how she can't believe somebody thinks that Pokemon and Digimon are almost equal. And I forget that she tells me these things. Like, well, I pretend to forget about these things because it's idiotic. And I like Digimon as well. So, yeah. I like both. I prefer Pokemon, but the reason why I prefer Pokemon is because it's its own universe. Pokemon is its own universe. And the best way to shut up a Digimon fan who is saying that Pokemon is a Digimon ripoff, all you gotta do is ask them if Pokemon attacked Tokyo. Ask them if Pokemon attacked Tokyo, and they will not be able to answer. Because they will realize you just told them the most massive difference between Pokemon and Digimon. And that's the fact that you're confused proves that you don't have anything against one or the other. The fact that you're confused. Pokemon. Oh, darn it. And I shall be waiting. Friggin' ads. Those were way too close to each other. That was 20 minutes. 20 or so. They should be every hour. Hmm. I need to fix that. I have a feeling Twitch changed something. They better not have. And my god, Shiny Pikachu does not want to show up at all. Like, what the hell? say this though, at least Stream Elements is actually announcing when the ads are gonna happen. Correctly. They used to get the timing off constantly. Oh. Come on, ads. Finish already. Damn. I've gotten 2 shinies so far. That's because I messed up with gathering the shinies both times. Whoops. And I know I could just do this over and over again without running around, but I like to know. So I know which ones, I know where to go exactly to catch. Considering the Esper will run off. And of course I'm going for a friggin' Pokemon where the difference is basically minuscule. Why must I do this? Why did I try shiny hunting? After 11 years, nope. 21. Haven't shiny hunted in 21 friggin' years. And yet here I am. Back at it. Because brain went ooh shiny. Yeah. Yeah. I got the shiny charm and I'm just like... Whenever I get the shiny charm, I just kinda don't do anything with it. I just kind of finish the game and that's that. I just instantly go to replay it. And then I'll run into like 20 shinies over the course of the game without the shiny charm. So I kind of just never shiny hunted because of that. But I think it was the first shiny that I got in this game that made me think of shiny hunting in the first place. First shiny I ever got was a female Ralts in Pokemon Ruby. So, long time ago. Very long time ago. And then the first shiny I get in this game was a female Gardevoir. The fact that it was an alpha was just a bonus. But it was like... It was like experiencing the first shiny I got ever all over again. That's kind of what it was like. And while it did remind me that it took me 5 years to make a living shiny dex in Emerald, oh dear God. I kind of felt like, hey, why not? And now I'm stuck here. It's all I've been doing since I started. Because I was just like, you know what, I'll shiny hunt, I'll practice these methods, see if they actually work. Ended up getting 12 shinies in one night. And I'm like, okay, this works. Guess we can call them Cotton Eye Joe, because if it went for them, you wouldn't have done shiny hunting a long time ago. Oh, God, now I'm gonna have that friggin' song stuck in my head. Had that song stuck in my head as a kid constantly. Ostrich, you actually went and did it? Oh my God. I love it. You're using 2 different devices. I love it. It's hilarious. Oh my God. You really want to mess with Pokemon Fat. It's It's hilarious. Like, not even I have messed with her this much. Anyways, now that you're back, I can explain what I mean. Like, you said you were confused. Um, yeah, if you ever want to piss off a Digimon fan that's saying Pokemon is the ripoff, just tell them. Just say, have Pokemon ever attacked Tokyo? And they will get very confused. And then they'll realize what just happened. And then they'll get defensive. Because they realize that you're correct. And Pokemon and Digimon are completely friggin' different. In the Digimon movie, Japan gets attacked by Digimon. Digimon takes place in the real world. Like, if you watch Digimon, they will actually be talking about places that actually exist. And then there's Pokemon, which has its own friggin' universe.
Well, technically Kanto and Johto exist.
They do as a region, but I don't think there's a place called Lavender Town in Japan.
I don't know. There might be a town that translates to Lavender Town.
No.
Really, if you want to piss off a Digimon fan, you just explain to them that Digimon don't exist.
This is true. You could say that Digimon don't exist.
I mean, they were programmed by people in the Digimon universe to be there. And I know that, I'm not talking about, like, how now, they've come out of the Digiverse and all that. Fuck that. I'm talking about how at least in the beginning of the show, in the first few seasons, Digimon are not real. They're a hallucination of these kids who think that they've entered into this program. It's like Tron, really. They're just ones and zeros. At least Pokemon exist. They're in the real world.
And adults can see them as well as children.
Oh, yeah, there's that too. That's really a weird... I always forget about that.
That the adults can't see the Digimon?
Well,
yeah.
Except that when the kids who did see the Digimon grow up, they too can see the Digimon still, so that really doesn't work.
Well, that kind of makes sense because they created a bond with them already.
I don't buy it. Like, a lot of kids created a bond with Peter Pan, but when they grew up, they couldn't see Peter Pan anymore.
This is true.
There's a lot of media like that, and even after all the bonding, they still can't see them after they get to a certain age because the magic isn't good anymore. I don't know. I don't buy it. They're not real. And I mean, you could say what you want about whether or not people in the Pokemon universe are Pokemon themselves.
Oh, and don't forget the movie, because in the movie, everyone is like Digimon come to the real world, and all of a sudden, everybody, adults and children alike, can see Digimon.
I don't know. There's a part of me that never really counts movies in anime.
Well, the movie is what introduces the second season. So I guess you could say that the movie was like 1.5 season. Season 1.5.
Maybe.
But yeah, like the general idea of kids befriending a small little monster, that is about the only thing they have in common.
Well, no, though, because very few times in the series do we see... I mean, Ash... Forget about Ash for a second, all right? Very few times in the series of Pokemon do we see people actually befriending the Pokemon. First they fight them, then they capture them, and then they tame them.
This is true. Ash is just like, you want to be my friend? You're my Pokemon now.
Because Ash is himself a Pokemon.
You think Professor Oak created him in a lab?
No, I think he's a Ditto. He's a Ditto who took the form of a kid because Ash's mom lost her child and she was desperate.
The third movie. Ash goes back in time, meets Professor Oak as a kid. The current Ash is a Ditto that took the form of the Ash Oak met in the past.
That's why Pokemon tend to trust him more than most humans. That's why Team Rocket is always after him. Alright, Team Rocket doesn't go after any other trainer. Team Rocket is going after him because even whether they actually know it or not, something in their subconscious is telling them not just that Ash has a bunch of Pokemon, but that Ash is a Pokemon.
And that's why his Pikachu is so powerful.
Well, no, he's just the OP main character. Really, Pikachu is the main character of the show, not Ash.
No, but think about it. If a Pokemon is being trained by something that fully understands it, they will be able to get deep into the subconscious of that Pokemon and make them go past their limits.
Maybe. But I mean, Pikachu was pretty OP from the very first moment you meet him.
Well, it was raised by Kangaskhan.
Then how did Oak get it?
When Pikachu was a Pichu, it lived with a herd of Kangaskhan and actually lived as like a second child of one of the Kangaskhan.
Why doesn't he have fighting moves?
And because Pichu is Pichu. But Professor Oak found Pikachu after it had evolved. It had evolved trying to protect its little brother, little Kangaskhan brother, and evolved. And Pikachu got separated from the herd somehow. And that's when Professor Oak found it and caught him. Okay. He's just built different. The fact that they put that episode in explaining Pikachu's past, like, later in the friggin' series was kind of weird. Like, I feel like that should have been something they added in earlier. Yeah, I was not making that up. Yeah, when, yeah. The reason why Pikachu had such issues with people is because the reason why he got separated from the Kangaskhan herd. The reason why he got separated from the Kangaskhan herd is because of Team Rocket. Both the Kangaskhan baby and And thank you for the second follow, Ostrich. I could say that because Pokemon fan's not here. And she does not watch my VODs. So, um, but, but yeah, Kangaskhan takes Pichu and its Kangaskhan baby out of its pouch, hides them, runs off, and because Team Rocket is trying to catch all the Kangaskhan, and it's the only, like, they get quite a bit of the Kangaskhan, but they don't get the one that was taking care of Pikachu as a Pichu. Instead, she just gets very badly injured. But the baby Kangaskhan and Pikachu as Pichu were discovered by one of Team Rocket's Pokemon, and he protected his little brother. And because the adult Kangaskhan was injured, they didn't bother with it. So they were able to get away and find another Kangaskhan herd, but the other herd did not accept Pikachu. So in order to protect its actual child, it had to give up Pikachu. And Team Rocket came around again, saw the Pichu on his own, he got away, ended up too far away, so permanently separated from Kangaskhan. And then he tried to live on his own as a Pichu, eventually evolving. And I think they had it like probably a few days later after evolving. Oak found Pikachu. But because of Team Rocket, Pikachu had a lot of issues. So that's why he hated Ash in the beginning. It was basically a whole episode to show you why Pikachu hated Ash. Which is kind of funny. Ash is the whole reason Pikachu trusted humans again. But it's also but Pikachu's messed up past is also why he electrocutes people as well. Still no shiny Pikachu. Exactly. Pikachu's backstory came after Pikachu existed. Like, Pikachu's whole backstory was created after Pichu. I know. I know. But I believe it was the last season that that Ash was in. Like, I'm pretty sure that the episode that shows Pikachu's past. The one that shows Pikachu's past is what you call it. Is in Journeys. I'm pretty sure it was a Journeys episode. So long after Pichu was even created. Oh, it is a Cantonian Pikachu. It most definitely is. No, wait. It could be from Johto. Because that is where Oak is from. And yes, you heard me correctly. Oak is from Johto, not Kanto. Professor Oak, moved to Kanto. And so, and whatchamacallit? He moved to Johto as a young man. Kangaskhan is Kanto. Kangaskhan is part of the first 151. Yeah. Yeah, Kangaskhan was the first ever only female Pokemon. And part of the original 151. You can even ask Cowcidus because he knows the only generation he knows every Pokemon from is Gen 1. Well, I mean, the fact that they brought in pre-evolutions and then in later series of Pokemon had those pre-evolutions in Kanto suggests that pre-evolutions were just never found by the professor. Well, considering that the anime map and the game map are different, and they have pre-evolutions in both in Kanto in later series, not because they were caught and brought there. suggests that they just mixed all of the Pokedexes together at some point. Yeah, look up Pikachu's origin story. Because his origin story definitely happened in Kanto. Because Professor Oak was an old man when it happened. Which means Professor Oak had moved to Kanto long before the point where he met Pikachu. Oh no, there's definitely they made it they made a regional swap for a Pokemon for plot purposes. Like it was definitely meant to be in Kanto, even though Pichu is not in the Kanto Dex in the games. But you also gotta remember that what should we call it? Um threats. Oh, you gotta remember that pre-evolutions don't really follow the same rules as other regional Pokemon. In the show, at least. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Well, I'm not gonna evolve that one just yet. Because I have been to Area 3 so many dang times. And the only shinies I have gotten have been Skiddo. It will be a punk rock boy. I do wish that it was a female though. Do 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 do. I am starting to think I should go for all the shinies that are noticeable first. Okay. Ugh. Ow. I'm gonna end it there. Whoa. Do. So I will see you all tomorrow. And because I didn't do it today, tomorrow I'll do the Battle Royale. And as usual, everyone's invited.